mind, these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements because sometimes those do resonate more. And I do offer personal readings. You can get all that information in the description box. All right, Scorpio, now that I have ashes all over me, let's get to your reading. What is the strongest message that is wanting to come through for you this week? All right, the overall energy you have is the Birds card. So this is about a lot of information coming to you. It indicates a lot of communication, but communication from like a bunch of different sources. It sometimes indicates a lot of like, it's like too much information, where there's a need to kind of filter through, you know, what you need to hear, what's important and what's not important. It also indicates that you're getting a lot of intuitive messages right now. It might be hard to kind of decipher the messages that you're getting because it's almost like an overwhelming communication. You've been kind of in this energy of going by instinct, which is not really the same as intuition. When we go by instinct, it's more of being in that kind of fight or flight type of energy. Like we're reacting to things as they come. When you're in that intuitive space, you are kind of, you're trusting in your intuition, you're trusting in your desires. It's not as much of a defensive type of energy. Like when you're in an instinctive place, you're more protecting yourself. When you're in an intuitive space, you're more trusting in the universe. And so I feel like that's kind of the energy of switching from reacting to trusting, switching from being very protective and feeling like you have to be on guard for everything. And because the staircase indicates it indicates that you kind of have a choice right now to elevate and see things from a higher perspective, to move towards a higher level, to move towards higher level commitment, to move towards more happiness, to move towards more abundance. Or you have this choice to kind of stay in the same energy. The same energy is comfortable. There's nothing really wrong with it. You will always be pushed on the path that you're meant to be on. And so I think it's about kind of seeing not seeing your value. That's not what I'm trying to say. It's about getting excited about what is available to you. And so I feel like you're in this space, and this might be within your love life. The tulips are a very romantic type of energy, moving towards more passion, also moving towards a more pure type of love. But in order to kind of get to that space, you have to be kind of willing to trust. You have to be more open to kind of trusting in your intuition. I feel like for some of you too, that you are wanting to maybe step into your gifts more, step into your intuitive gifts, your spiritual gifts. I feel like you are getting to that space where you are getting more intuitive messages, but it's so much coming in at once that it's hard for you to decipher what is a true message from your higher self and what is just your thought process. Um, I have a friend that always says, how do I know that this is an intuitive message and not just something that I want to manifest? And I think I said this in the last reading. If it feels good, it's an intuitive message. Um, if you want something, if you have that desire to manifest something, it's available to you. It's about trusting in that process moving forward. If it does not feel good, if it makes you go, what if this, what if this, what if this, if it gets you in this spiral of doubt or questioning, or it kind of gives you like an icky gut feeling, that's not your intuition, that's your instinct, that's fear. And so that's the energy that you're in this week. You're elevating to that higher space where you can trust your intuition more, where you're being guided to move towards what it is that you want to manifest in your love life, in abundance, in your spirituality, in your finances, whatever that is. You're being guided towards that, and you're getting all of this insight, you're getting all of this intuitive messages, but you're having to kind of filter through what is meant for you and what is just coming from fear. It's that energy of taking what resonates and leaving what doesn't. Underneath that, you have the Clover card, which is that energy of good luck. um, you're in a very good phase. Like, you are manifesting that beautiful energy that you want to manifest, but because it's something that has been so elusive for so long, like, you've wanted this beautiful relationship for years and years and years and years and years, and because it has been so elusive and so far away, it's when you get pulled towards that, and when you're getting that guidance towards that, those doubts are kind of coming back up because you haven't been in that space. You've not been in that type of energy before to know what that feels like, and so that's when those doubts creep in. If you're struggling with trusting in your intuition or deciphering what is an intuitive message and what is just, that overthinking, all you got to do is just take about 5 minutes to just focus on your breathing. Focus on deep breathing, and that gets your energy grounded, and it gets you into the present moment, and that helps you understand more what is an intuitive message and what is not. All right. I feel like too, for some of you, you might be getting an offer, some kind of offer, maybe for work. It might even be in a relationship. Maybe even like an offer to like go out on a date with somebody, and you might be questioning it. It might be making you a little bit nervous whether this is too good to be true. I feel like you can absolutely trust it. All right, Scorpio, what is your energy coming into the week? We have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, so you're definitely very guarded, very, very protective of your energy. I feel like you don't even realize the barriers that you have put up around you. Like, you feel like you might even be like you might be in the space where you've worked really hard towards a goal, and you might be feeling like you've worked so hard to get to this space, and you might feel like you're in somewhat of a grounded space, or you're starting to see progress, you're starting to see good things manifest, but at the same time, like, you're waiting for something to come up behind you. You know what I mean? Like, you're waiting for the, what is that word? Why can't I think of the word? It's like you're waiting for it to fall apart, or you're worried that something's going to come up from behind, or you're worried that you've worked too hard to get here. You don't want to lose it again. You're stepping into a space this week where you might be seeing a pattern. You might be seeing a cycle repeat itself. And this is coming back up for a reason. It's coming back up for you to see the truth in this. But the issue is in the past that I feel like this is when a Scorpio wants something, it becomes like almost like an obsession. And I don't mean that in a negative way. Like when Scorpios want to manifest something, it's because they feel that passion. They feel that intensity, and that feels very good. And Scorpios have such strong energy. That is your energy to manifest. By the way, you have the strongest manifesting energy of all the signs, because you have that intuitive energy, you have that emotional energy, but you also have that fire energy as well. So that is your power. But with Scorpios, Scorpios really want to dive deep into everything and figure everything out and have all the answers. And so that can take you in this kind of spiral where you have a tendency to kind of, get in your own way, get in your own head. You also maybe have felt so stuck recently, and so you're not wanting to stay in the stuck energy anymore, or you're wanting to get yourself out of this stuck energy. It's like the need to bring something into balance. And you're in this energy to bring this into balance. You're in this energy to manifest it and move it forward. But you can't see how this is going to fit together. And so because you can't see how this is going to fit together, it's getting you in this kind of this cycle, this negative thought pattern. Give me one more. What's this Two of Pentacles? Yeah, it's like you're getting these intuitive messages. You're getting this opening for this new beginning. You're getting this you're getting the guidance. You're getting a new beginning, and maybe in your love life, or maybe something that you're emotionally connected to, but you're not wanting to open up to it because you're not seeing how it can fit together, or you're trying to mentally fit it together in your head. Let me keep going with this. You have the King and Queen of Swords. This came up in the... Did this come up in the This came up in the Virgo reading. So you might have Virgo in your chart, or you might be connected to a Virgo. If that's the case, you might want to check that reading out. If you're connected to another person, you and this person are on the same mental space. You're both focused on the same thing. But I feel like you and this person both have a tendency to get too much in your mental space. You're both looking at each other. You both want to connect. You both want to communicate. Let me keep going. So you have the Three of Pentacles as your overall energy. That is having some kind of support. This is building a solid foundation. You have the Eight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun card. For some of you, this is work related. This is related to your finances. And you're trying to build something solid. And there's a need to put in your creativity put your creativity into it, put your passion into it. For some of you, this is a connection where you and this person are coming together. You're both trying to build something solid together, and it's about putting in that effort. It's about not putting in the effort, it's about putting in the effort to bring in the change that you want. I feel like you instinctively have this pull, whether it be towards this person or towards this. I feel like for some of you, it's towards your own spirituality or a career that you're wanting to manifest. But we're just going to talk about it in terms of love and relationship. You can put it wherever you want it to. You have this pull to it. You have this desire for it. You have the High Priestess. You instinctively have this knowing. You instinctively have this trust. You instinctively know what you need to do moving forward. But with the Five of Pentacles, I feel like you have had this passion and drive for something before, and it has not manifested. And so when you feel that passion for something, when you feel that desire for it, you automatically, without realizing, put your walls up. You try to overthink it. You try to figure it out. And I feel like this is not something that you can figure out moving forward. This is about really just going by instincts. You have the Knight of Cups coming towards you this week. This is romance coming towards you. This is a desire for building on this emotional connection. You're going from the Page of Cups to the Knight of Cups. So it's like this opportunity is there. This opportunity for this new beginning is there. And it is leading to more. It's leading to more romance. But it's like your instincts are kicking in. And it's those Scorpio instincts to not trust, to try to find out what's wrong, try to figure out how this is going to fit together, because you've been so burned in the past, and going through your difficulties in the past have made you a strong person, have made you this really intense energy where you can manifest everything, and you have gotten yourself into this good space. But it's like there's that hesitancy in really trusting that. And so your guidance is to follow your passion, follow that inspired energy, but also about being mindful, because the Knight of Wands is somebody who's following his instincts. The Magician is somebody who is feeling that energy and manifesting with that positive energy, manifesting their passions, manifesting their desires. The Tower and the Hermit card is about, it's about letting go of everything, that every wall that you have built around this, every wall, that everything that's restrictive, and look at what you want and follow what you want. I know that seems, let me clarify this more. Tell me, what is this Devil energy? It's like, it's good to feel that desire, but I feel like it makes you nervous to feel so much of a desire for something. You have been stuck in this space of it's like you get yourself to that space where you're like, I just need to let go and trust. I just need to take a leap of faith and move forward. And then you overthink it. And I feel like if this is a connection to another person, I feel like you both have kind of gone back and forth a lot in this energy where one is really trusting and ready to take that leap of faith, but the other one is really thinking logically about it. And I feel like you've kind of flipped back and forth in that space. um, you're really finding it difficult, not just trusting in this connection. I don't feel that it's this connection or this person even that you're struggling with trusting. It's trusting your own instincts when it comes to it. Tell me more about what's the Queen of Swords. The Queen, okay, there's a difference between the Queen and the King of Swords. Oh, I love that. Okay. The King of Swords is very logical, very much looking at everything in a black and white type of way. He wants to find the truth. He stands in his truth, but very logical. The Queen of Swords is able to add her intuitive energy into that. Still standing in her truth, still knowing her truth, but also trusting in her intuition. The Queen of Swords is trusting in that intuitive truth, where the King of Swords is more logical. And I feel like this is the space that you're in right now, and this is the space that you need to let yourself be in. I also feel like it's about really trusting in this connection, or trusting in that you're building towards something positive in this connection. Yeah, it's like you get in this space where you feel really good and you feel really excited and you feel like you're standing in your light. You feel really good about this connection. You feel really good about things moving forward. And it's like the minute you get into that feel good place, that excitement place, that passion place, you second guess it, you overthink it, you get the clarity you need, and then you overthink it. And so it's just about trusting. If it feels good, that's your intuition telling you this is on your path. If it starts to feel bad, ask yourself if it's because you're looking at too much of the what ifs. You know what I mean? If is that instinct, is that intuition? You have this really good offer of love coming towards you. I feel like there's guarded energy in it. There's difficulty in communicating it, but it's there. It's definitely there. Four of Cups. Yeah, you're feeling this pull, you're feeling all this romance, but at the same time, it's like there is, and I feel like you and this person are mirroring each other to some extent. Um, and you and this person do tend to get into the same cycle, but the cycle seems to be a mental thing. It's a mental thing, it's an overthinking thing, it's a guarded kind of energy. But there's absolute genuine love there. There's a genuine connection there. The opportunity for love is there. It's just working through these obstacles. And I feel like the obstacles are just about um, shifting to that intuitive energy, shifting to that space of trust, and shifting to that place of finding that passion for what you want to manifest. Yep, finding the passion for what you want to manifest. And make sure when you're focusing on you're manifesting this connection. You're 100% manifesting this connection. Make sure when you're focusing on what you want to manifest, you're doing it from that space of feeling good. Oh, I need to word that better. don't like when you're focusing on what you want to manifest, if you're saying I'm sick of this and this and this and this and this, that's not helping you manifest what you want by focusing on what you don't want, or on focusing on what you're sick of in your life, instead of saying, oh, I hate this, oh, I hate this, oh, I'm tired of being in this energy. It's about going, this is what I want openness, I want love, I want that, you know what I mean? Like, keep shifting your focus to what you want to manifest, and at the same time embrace that it is available to you. If you have the desire for something, it's available to you. And also understanding that you are supported not only by this connection, but by the universe, that you have a support system around you. Yeah, you and this, if this is a connection, you and this person both want a new beginning. It's just in the very beginning stages. I feel like the connection itself is very deep. There's a strong connection there. But when it comes to communicating, to starting this connection up, to opening up to that vulnerability, you're both kind of on that uneasy energy with it. And so there's so much passion in this. There's so much intensity that it's like moving this forward too fast is making you both kind of tense. The passion of it makes you both feel intense. So much of a desire is making you feel uncertain. But that desire is what is going to help you manifest it. All right, let me get you some final messages. There's a need to let go of the fear of being caught off guard. It's like the need to, this is so similar to the Virgo reading. So again, if you have Virgo in your chart, you might want to check that reading. This is about the communication. Now, keep in mind, we are stepping into Mercury retrograde. Communication is going to be difficult, but the retrograde is asking you to look inward. So this is about checking into your internal communication with yourself, how you're communicating to yourself, what your thought process is, how you're communicating to your guides. I feel like you're in this constant space of hoping for the best but preparing for the worst. You're in this constant space of trying to prevent yourself from getting caught off guard, or trying to prevent being taken by surprise, trying to protect your energy in the sense of not wanting to look stupid. And that is something that you need to let go of. And it's like this continuous looking back at the past. Give me a little bit more on this. You have 2 9s here. I want to say, if this is a connection to another person, the more you understand yourself, the more you understand your own fears, your own insecurities, your own walls that you're putting up, the more you will understand this person in this relationship. There's also like this huge fear of saying the wrong thing, doing the wrong thing. And I also feel like, too, that it's like you're manifesting it and you're waiting for it to fall apart at the same time. Yeah, be very mindful of how you are communicating to yourself, how you're communicating to your guides, how you're communicating to the universe. Even how what this person is communicating to you. Because the way this person is communicating to you, or their lack of communication, I feel like you're mirroring that in some way. It's like you're in this space where this connection or this desire that you have makes you feel so vulnerable that you don't even realize. It's like you're trying to prepare for everything or trying to figure everything out. You're trying to trust your intuition, but you're so vulnerable. It's like you're putting up these walls without even realizing it. And I do want to say this with this death card, this is a phase that you're transitioning out of, and this person too. You're transitioning out of that, but because we're in this Mercury retrograde energy, it's like all of these kind of thoughts are coming back up. There's all of the Mercury retrograde in Libra is really making everybody like question their relationships. Like it's really putting a lot of focus on relationships. It's really bringing a lot of indecisiveness about people, about relationships. So all of this energy that's coming up, it is coming up because of this Mercury retrograde. So don't let yourself get, too, like, don't be too hard on yourself for feeling so uncertain. But at the same time, it's asking you to really look at that internal conversation that you're having with yourself, and also what you are communicating and giving out to other people. If you're in that place of protection, of instinct, of being on guard, that's the energy that you're giving off to other people. And because you're Scorpio and you have such a strong energy, if you have that little bit of mistrust, people feel that, and it, like, people get scared of it. So just be mindful of that. I feel like you have a really strong connection, and I feel like you're moving towards that. I feel like you're moving towards a good space. You and this person are in the same mental space, but it's like it's that need to kind of soften up into that emotional aspect of it, being okay with having that passion for it and having that desire for it, and at the same time being able to be vulnerable with it. And I think it's just a balance between you and this person. You're both wanting to support each other, but there's a need to kind of like look at this in a more creative type of way. Like find ways to express yourself and be vulnerable and be okay with that. You're getting the clarity you need in this. You're getting this new start in this. This is something that is coming together, and you have the Strength card and the Ten of Cups underneath that, and the Queen of Cups, and the World, and the Three of Cups, and the Six of Cups, and the Fool card. So you're good to go. It's just a tense week, and you'll get through it, and I love you guys. Bye-bye.